Some snowblower skids scratch your driveway. Others get stuck, making clearing snow twice as hard. I tested steel, poly, roller, and armor skids side by side to find out which one was actually worth your money. Hey guys and gals, welcome to Garage Gear. I'm JB. Just so we're clear here, this video is not sponsored. I purchased all of these skids with my own money, so you know you're getting an honest review. I compared the most commonly purchased snowblower skids, stock steel skids, poly skids, roller skids, and armor skids. First up is the stock steel skid, and these are best for a variety of terrain. So if you have a smooth concrete driveway or an asphalt driveway, or even light gravel, these will get the job done. But these can dig in on loose gravel, and on smooth concrete driveways, these can leave scratches behind. So if you have a finished driveway, buyer beware. In my experience, these are a durable option, lasting about 2 to 3 seasons before you need to flip them over to get another 2 to 3 seasons out of the other side, effectively giving you 4 to 6 years out of them. Obviously, your results may vary depending on use and your driveway. And help make this video last with the YouTube algorithm, would you mind hitting that like button? Thank you. Now, how well do they take bumps? Well, average. They can catch on some small and big bumps depending on the size of the cracks in your driveway. And because of their smaller design, they don't defend your auger housing from big bumps or hard impacts on your driveway. Now, steering with these skids is poor. The steel skids tend to catch a lot, creating a rougher ride than sandpaper underwear on a hot day. Yeah, that's rough. Obviously, I would tip the snowblower up like this to turn it, but I'm just demonstrating it like this to show the difference. Next up, noise level. There is some noise with these skids. We do have steel scraping on concrete here, but a running snowblower engine will definitely outweigh the sound. Finally, cost. These are a cheaper option, only costing the average homeowner a couple dollars per year as they slowly start to wear down. Now, you could be like a good friend of mine who managed to get 14 years out of a set of skids. These are it right here. And you can see this one edge is totally worn down. The top edge, he never flipped it. He just didn't know, and that's okay. And his bucket, his auger housing, paid the price. I mean, look at that. That's pretty worn. Jeez. Now, next in the lineup are the plastic or poly or polyethylene skids. If you have a nice driveway, these are the ones that you want. They work best on smooth, finished concrete or asphalt driveways. As far as protecting your finished driveway goes, these are your safest bet and your best choice. These are definitely not ideal for gravel or rough terrain. Now, these skids came with an additional set of mounting bolts that are just a little bit longer to fit into these deeper channels on these skids. Your selection may vary, and what grinds my gears with these is they have a very short skid life. Durability is pretty poor with these. We're talking like 2 to 4 seasons depending on use. Your mileage may vary, but after just one brief use, you can already see that these skids are already starting to show some signs of wear. Now, how do these poly skids take bumps? Again, average. They can still catch on big and small bumps depending on their size in your driveway. And again, just like the steel skids that we previously mentioned, these are of a smaller size and don't provide much defense for your auger housing if you were to hit something hard. You can purchase these plastic skids in longer sizes though, and those longer skids that are made of plastic can take bumps fairly well. I'll have a variety of these plastic skids linked down below in the description. Now, steering with these skids is where they get a huge win. I found that it's almost effortless to steer your snowblower around with these. You can even take her out dancing. And these definitely help out with auto steer on Ariens snowblowers. Sometimes the auto steer can get thrown off course when you hit a big bump with steel skids. These allow the snowblower to easily correct its path. For the smoothest ride, these plastic skids are the reigning champs for this competition. Then as far as noise goes, these are the quietest. Again, your engine is making all the noise, but you don't get any of that steel grinding on concrete sound when you use plastic skids like this. Finally, cost. These are the cheapest option. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Some sets of poly skids going for less than $20 a pair as of the filming of this video. Now, I bought a snowblower off a guy a couple years back that made his own custom poly skids. He had a very nice finished driveway, and I can totally understand why he wanted to make his own poly skids. He was an engineer and he CNC'd his own skids out of some super durable plastic They wore so slowly. Now that I think about it, I probably should have kept them because they were so tough and so durable. Next up are roller skids. Now I've seen various kinds of these over the years. Some plastic with plastic wheels, some made out of steel with steel wheels, and some made out of steel with rollerblade wheels. But the most common ones that I see are the plastic ones with plastic wheels. And these roller skids are best used on flat concrete or asphalt driveways. Definitely another safe option for finished driveways. These are not a suitable option for gravel or rough terrain. Don't even think about it. All kinds of stones will get jammed up in here and slow these things way down. You'll be fighting that fight all day long while you're trying to snowblow your driveway. Now, as far as durability goes, the previous poly skids were poor. These are about one notch above those, only because the wheel takes much of the abuse and it's showing some wear just after one use. But when I purchased these skids, they actually came with spare wheels, which is nice. Is that a sign that they wear fast? Not sure, but pretty cool that you get extra. Now, how do they ride? Well, I will say this, these roller skids made the snowblower track the straightest path down the driveway, hands down. Straighter than uncooked spaghetti in the box. Side note, the snowblower will roll away from you if your driveway has the slightest pitch to it. And you should park the snowblower sideways to the slant if you don't want the snowblower to go anywhere. Now, how do the roller skids handle bumps? Well, you will feel that roller hit every little bump and crack in your driveway. If you have a driveway made of pavers, this is a horrible option for you. That's how it's gonna feel. Just simple concrete crack lines were enough to stop my snowblower in its tracks. And for bigger bumps, these did seem to handle them with an average rating. These did manage to conquer the 2-inch bump at the end of my driveway with ease. Again, every driveway is different and your results may vary. Now, steering was almost as good as the poly skids with these rollers. Although turns like this may wear down the wheels faster if they're made of plastic. Noise level, pretty minimal. Just a little bit of noise from the rollers on concrete, not much. And as far as cost goes, these were pretty inexpensive. I'm sure the steel versions of these cost more, but these were pretty cheap. Right around the same price as the standard steel skids. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Last up are Armorskids. These are made of extra long, heavy duty steel here in the USA. Pretty cool, and they can be purchased in varying thicknesses. These are the standard Armorskids, and right out of the box, they are twice the thickness of the standard steel skids that I mentioned earlier. And these Armorskids can handle a wide variety of terrain. Smooth driveways? No problem. Gravel? No problem. Actually, the longer design is perfect for gravel driveways. Rough, uneven ground? Yep, no problem. But buyer beware though, they can leave scratch marks behind on a concrete driveway. That's to be expected though when you're rubbing steel on concrete. But just so we're clear here, those scratches seem to fade, at least on my driveway, after just a couple of days. Next up, durability. These are the kings of durability in this competition. I've been using these skids for the better part of the last decade, and I can confidently say that they wear like iron. They definitely don't wear as fast as the standard steel skids, and they get huge bonus points for their added length, offering greater protection for your auger housing. So if you were to hit a large bump, the auger housing doesn't take the impact, the Armorskid does. Now the Armorskids have a unique shape to them. They have a wide end and a narrow end. The wider end is best pointed forward if you're hitting lots of gravel or uneven terrain, allowing the snowblower to take bumps even better. The narrow end is for smooth driveways, allowing the snowblower to cut in and get down to the surface better. Without question, these take large bumps with ease. These did excellent here, riding up my neighbor's sidewalk bump. These do especially well on the large curb bump at the end of my driveway. These handle bumps the best out of all the skids tested here. Steering. These have a lot of metal making contact with the concrete on these, almost double the length of the standard stock skids. But the Armorskids seem to steer a lot better than the standard stock skids, at least in my test. Go figure. Noise? Yep, there's some noise with these, about the same as the standard stock skids. But what really grinds my gears with these Armorskids is the cost. These Armorskids cost 3 to 4 times the cost of other skids out there. Expect to pay a lot more for them, but understand that you're paying for quality here. They last 4 times longer and handle the widest range of terrain with ease. But Know this, depending on your model, these may come with hidden costs. On my Ariens Deluxe here, with the ridges on the side of the auger housing, I needed to purchase some spacers to push those Armorskids out a little bit, and these cost an additional $30 with shipping. So know this, if you're planning to keep your snowblower for the long haul, these might be the skids to buy after your initial skids wear down, or when you trade up, like I do from time to time. Take them off and just pop them on your new winter whip. Another comment I've heard a couple of times over the years about these Armorskids is, won't those longer skids ride up more on the snow? Actually, in the last 10 years or so that I've been using these Armorskids, I've only seen that happen once. It was wildly cold out. We're talking -10, -20, and then a wind chill bringing it even further down than that. And then what I noticed is I had ice building up really thick on the bottom of my scraper bar and then on the bottom of my skids on each side. That then caused the snowblower to ride up on a lot of the snow I was trying to clear out. Beyond that, I've never seen an issue with these skids riding up on snow like that. And the only thought that comes to mind when somebody says it's riding up a lot is they might have a problem with weight on the front end of their snowblower. So perhaps a weight kit up front could benefit that snowblower. Now, how do you get these Armorskids? Well, you'll have to go on the Armorskids website, and I've also seen some on Amazon before. And fair warning to our friends up north, up in Canada, they may or may not ship up there. I've heard some complaints from some subscribers saying that they couldn't get their hands on them. So before you buy them, what you gotta do is you gotta take a measurement from the center of each bolt. That way you can get your fitment right before you purchase them. Keep in mind you may need spacers if your auger housing is contoured like mine. Again, I'm not sponsored. I find them to be a great product though, and they're worth mentioning. Now, what's my top pick? I help out my neighbors from time to time snowblowing their driveways, and some of their driveways are pretty rough. I'm sticking with the Armorskids to take those bumps better. A close second would have to be the plastic or poly skids because of how easily they can be maneuvered around. So if you need a simple recommendation here, steel skids are the top pick for most snowblower owners based on cost, average longevity, and terrain handled. But poly skids are nice for most nice driveways. Rollers are a nice niche option for very smooth driveways. And Armorskids are gonna be the best for big bumps and rough terrain. Which skids are you going with? Let me know down below in the comments. Now, if you wanna see how to set your skids correctly, check out my video link down below in the description. And if you wanna make your snowblower last longer than those Armorskids, check out my full snowblower rust proofing course, link down below as well. If you want to be part of the tribe, subscribe. And for more cool garage gear content, click or tap the screen right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the garage.